Because of their strong moral convictions, Sigma empaths will never put up with anything they feel is wrong. They also won't think twice to go for and defend the things they feel are rightfully theirs. They don't want to lie on their deathbed regretting all the causes they ought to have championed but chose not to. I shall demonstrate to you the 10 causes that Sigma empaths will fight honestly for. 1. Honesty and truthfulness. Even though they tend to be reclusive, Sigma empaths nevertheless care deeply about those around them. They will not hesitate to testify against the evil and support the victim's accusations in order to help them speak up when they feel they are being misled, duped, conned, or deceived. They also won't think twice to reveal their friend's infidelity to their friend and call attention to their partner's transgressions when they see their pal being betrayed. They will also bring to light those who were aware of the wrongdoing but chose to overlook it, as they bear some of the blame for the incident. Despite their seeming passivity, Sigma empaths never ignore the evil intentions of others. Do you have the guts to tell the truth as a Sigma empath, even if it means destroying relationships? 2. Inner tranquility. Peak inner serenity is something that Sigma empaths yearn for, which is one of the reasons they battle so relentlessly for the truth. They cannot allow the same horrific circumstances to dominate their environment for decades on end. They also have the right to forgive themselves and go on. But the only way they can experience the joy of at last moving on is by facing the individuals who have harmed and betrayed them in the past, and having a deep and meaningful conversation with them. To be spiritually content, Sigma empaths must carve out a space for themselves in this harsh, chaotic world. The only way to do this is to put an end to the preoccupation with their previous struggle. Therefore, they should discuss things and let go of whatever worries they may have, regardless of how awkward it may feel. They think that those whose entire lives revolves around someone else's are the most pitiful. 3. Self-value. Do not misunderstand, Sigma empaths do not instinctively shun others who belittle and criticize them because they do not wish to be diminished. They understand that criticism is commonplace in all settings, including their home and place of employment. However, by defending their value, they imply that they should be able to withstand deception and irrational criticism without losing their integrity. In order to defend themselves against anything or anybody who could warp their sense of self and destroy their entire existence, they struggle to fortify their boundaries and fortify their emotional fortitude. They never let anything or anyone alter their self-perception because they set strict limits. How outspoken about your boundaries are you as a Sigma empath? 4. Improvement. If you identify as a Sigma empath, you undoubtedly struggle with deciding whether to step down and allow the world run its course or create a constructive change for everyone. Even without that improvement, you'll be all right. But as you look through your social media feed, you see how absolutely unacceptable it is that individuals your age use the internet to discriminate against and harm each other's feelings. Therefore, you momentarily give up your peace of mind in order to bring attention to these specific difficulties by highlighting the deviations from what people consider to be normal, rather than basking in your tranquility and avoiding trouble. Positive changes can be imparted by Sigma empaths. How each individual responds to this is up to them. 5. Goodwill. If Sigma empaths turn their own kindness against each other, there's no greatness or peace of mind. They consistently strive for sincerity in their words, behaviors, and thoughts because of this. Even if it means disappointing other people and their loved ones, they should not do something if it is incorrect. When individuals are forced to do something against their will, they ought to express their objections out loud. That manner, no falsehood will be reinforced and no deception or manipulation would be encouraged. Even when no one else is looking, Sigma empaths follow their instincts because they think it's right. Do you believe that, as a Sigma empath, your good intentions may truly change the world? 6. Their liberty. Throughout their lives, Sigma empaths save themselves and each other by taking on the roles of protector and defender. They have gained a great deal of knowledge about the dangers of becoming overly attached to and reliant on connections, whether they be with friends, family, spouses, or relatives. Because they have their own terrible tales to share, Sigma empaths cling to insights and knowledge that may prevent them from experiencing similar setbacks in the future. Among these insights is the knowledge that one should never have high expectations of people. They shouldn't count on their partner to give them the same degree of emotional stability that they have. They also shouldn't count on a friend to be as reliable as they are. That way, nothing can stop them from experiencing gratitude and happiness. They can achieve the degree of independence they want by becoming their own confidant and comforter, and this sense of total freedom ought to be the primary reason they should battle for. A catalog. 7. Sincere love. Sigma empaths are emotionally independent and self-sufficient, but it doesn't stop them from fighting for what they feel is the love of their lives. Sigma empaths believe they control their own future, thus they are aware that no soulmate will approach them right away and propose marriage. Similarly, they think that no particular kind of love can endure indefinitely without sacrifice and dedication. They do, however, think that someone will always be worth fighting for. A person deserving of a Sigma empath's intense love is one who is prepared to go into the empath's depths, gain a deeper understanding of them, and put out as much effort in the relationship as they do. Have you as a Sigma empath already connected spiritually with someone? 8. Their ardor. Sigma empaths are driven, enthusiastic people who take great pleasure in their work. Despite their preference for working in solitude, keeping to themselves, and following their own set of guidelines, they nevertheless produce high-quality work that most people find impressive. Some people, on the other hand, are compelled to downplay their self-assurance and invalidate their goals. Parents may persuade a Sigma empath who aspires to be an actress to think about becoming an engineer instead. A Sigma empath's family may hate them for not wanting to be astronauts if they choose to work as professional painters. But surprise what? By being outspoken about their heart's aspirations and disappointing everyone who had unrealistic expectations of them, Sigma empaths won't think twice to shut their doors in their face. 9. Their standing. Sigma empaths are the last to identify as martyrs, much like other empaths. Sadly, narcissists believe the exact opposite. They will use a Sigma empath's goodwill to their advantage by using their reputation to boost their own self-esteem. However, by retaliating, Sigma empaths will keep making the narcissist scowl. They don't have to look weak and needy to voice their opinions. Sigma empaths are willing to reveal some unpleasant information about their oppressor in order to defend their reputation, should it be ruined. Who would want to tamper with the Sigma empath once more after learning this? 10. How they see the world. One of the best things about being a Sigma empath is their worldview, which they shouldn't give up simply because someone instructed them to. Being a Sigma empath, you are aware of how risky relationships can become since, at first, you are unsure of who is entering your life to love you or who is entering to cause you to see things differently. Indeed, a narcissist might present themselves as your ideal soul partner who only wishes to make positive changes in your life, or make you aware of the harsh truths. However, you also need to be aware that these tactics will quickly ruin you. You don't have to alter your mindset to prove someone else is correct. Stand up for it. Rather, remain true to it and disprove everyone else. These fierce animals will do everything it takes to defend the things they are entitled to, even when fighting for these things isn't always easy. It is therefore best to avoid interacting with Sigma empaths, as they are the most difficult people to get along with. To what degree would you battle for these things as a Sigma empath? Would you be willing to part with these in any way?